Today I decided to take a trip to Target to see what tech decks they had in stock, and it looks like they got a bunch of new stuff in, including a bunch of single packs. This is actually the most amount of single packs that I've seen at this Target in probably a few months. And it looks like actually a lot of some of the stuff from earlier this year, which is pretty cool. I haven't seen a lot of these graphics in a little while. And they also got these bikes in that have pegs now. Previously, these bikes have been pretty hard to find, at least at Targets near me. And before, they really didn't have any that had pegs on them. So I decided to pick one up and try it out. I ended up going with the lime yellow We the People bike, mainly because I like the color, and it also has the pegs on the front and back. And each of these come with an obstacle. This one came with a trash can that is on fire. It's not really anything you can ride off, but you can ride over it and do little jumps over it. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and check it out. My previous experience with Tech Deck BMX bikes is that they break pretty easily. The bike that I picked up last year, I actually managed to break the handlebars just by pulling it out of the packaging. And this one seems to be pretty good. The handlebars spin nice and tail whips are pretty smooth. But overall, there's a lot of small parts that are pretty easy to break on this. And the frame itself is nice that it's metal, but pretty much everything else on it is gonna be plastic. And then the tires are rubber, as well as it has almost like a rubber band chain. And when you spin the pedals, it actually does spin the back tire, which is pretty cool. And it actually is more of a fixed gear rather than a freewheel. So if you spin the back tire, it's also going to spin the pedals. However, since it is a rubber band and it's not an actual chain, if you put your fingers on the pedals and kind of roll around, it'll make it so the back tire moves, but the pedals don't. Out of all the obstacles included with the bikes, this is probably my least favorite just because you can't really do any tricks off of it. However, it does look kind of cool with the fire. And if you wanted a more realistic look for like a park as far as a prop goes, you could take the fire out and just use it as a trash can. Overall, I really like how realistic the bike looks, and having a little miniature obstacle is great for adding a sense of scale. And the only real difference that I noticed on this tech deck from the one that I bought last year is the addition of pegs. But I think that's a really cool addition. It makes it you can do a lot more tricks. And without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and try it out on some of my DIY obstacles that I made for fingerboarding.